E ala e ala e ala e ua ua maya kalani uhili palio kanile hua mahalo 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 Now let's focus on Patrick as he chimes the golden crystal bowl. Welcome, aloha to everyone out there. Special love and positive light to all the fathers in the world. In America, this is Father's Day, and so we send our love and aloha to all the daddies out there. And we would like to be able to call upon the creative force, to call upon Master Kirael, to call upon Master Kahu to be with us today as we joyously engage our love during this service. Can I hear an ma ma ua noa? Ma ma ua noa. Our prayer is freed. Next, I would like to welcome someone who's going ahead and give us some positive vibes and magic moments. We invite Gail Jan to grace us this morning.
Thank you, Aldine. This is usually Paul's portion. Wonderful. I like to just share a few things, and that's who we are. The magic moment, the magic people, the magic person. And I know that each and every one of us is that magical being, because I feel your energy and feel your love, feel your light. And this past year and a half, there's many things happening, things that we sometimes just forget about, or sometimes it's just a wonderful time throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month. And for me, it's been challenging in some sense, and yet beautiful in some sense. And so if you were to go into your library at home and start reading the Lemurian Legacy, you can truly understand the magic, truly. And it may not even think about that it's magic, but it's just an ordinary day on Lemuria. And you feel the love, you feel the light. And that's who we are here. So, around the world, so many of the human self is just searching for balance. But if you think further, if you continue to search for balance, you continue to be in chaos. So look within yourself to see the beauty, constantly to see the beauty. See the beauty be the magic. So that's my little tidbit of, the because Anyway, I, I love you all, and always tune in to our radio Sunday program. Maybe it'll be a radio program. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye. Well, I'm supposed to introduce the next person, and Patty Athena.
Sterling.
Patty Athena Sterling.
That was a beautiful moments of inspiration, Gail. Thank you so much for that. You know, we have welcome. You know, we have this mastermind statement, or at least I do, but then it started to spread with the other goddesses here at the church. I always, in my prayer, when I come to this bowl at night at 11:30, I always say, with the guidance realm that I always call, and there's so many guidance realm that comes and support the healing bowl, I would say, let us together create a magical space for miracles to happen and be acknowledged. And here, Gail Jan is my miracle. It's been a tough 2 years for you, right? But then it's a 5 or 50 journey, and that's magical, because when you do the 5 or 50, yes, the soul requires you to, because I just discovered my soul wanted to experience all the pain that I went through childhood, whatever, past lives, so I can get to this point where I can heal. And now I have a mastermind that I can say, hey, my soul wants to experience laughter a lot. My soul wants to experience fun while I'm walking on this third dimension. Isn't that cool? So Gail Chan, wow, pat yourself in the back. You are my miracle, and it continues, I promise. I promise you. Because trying to help you, not trying, not forcing. I don't want to force any healing light onto another person. But we love you so much, and that's all we can do. It doesn't matter the cause of the illness. Doesn't matter the cause of the pain to me right now. All I need is for you to feel my love. That is the miracle. And you were very receptive. So, thank you for accepting your miracle today, and it will continue to grow. Amazing, huh? So I present to you, it's my pleasure to present the healing message today, but for this time, because for Kahu's healing message, I would like for Barbara to come, she's another blue goddess, to come and read to you with all her beauty, to come up and read to you this short paragraph by Kahu Fred Sterling.
I'm happy to bring Kahu back into church by reading some of his words of wisdom.
Thank you.
So I'd like to read you just a healing message. Is this the death experiences?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the type of message for today.
Okay. The world awakens each day to the knowing that peace must begin inside the self. This peace is growing so strong within the individual that its vibration is motivating all that surrounds it. Already it has begun, and in this your courage grows daily in the sharing that is never too late. Nonviolent peace becomes the only path when we see the alternative. Heal the self, heal the world. I'm going to add to this message. The last time I came to the prayer bowl, I blurted out, Kahu says you can heal yourself. And I want to add to that you have angels, you have guides always with you from the time you were born to ask for help. All you have to do is in your intention and your trust that they will help. And they have been helping me quite a bit. Even if you don't acknowledge them, they're there to help you. So I'm very grateful for this church because that made me more aware that I'm not alone, that I have so much help, but you just have to focus on what you want, and the when doesn't matter, it'll come, but you trust that they're there to help you, okay?
Well, I must say, thank you, Barbara, for that afterthought, because you know what? I am very fortunate to have Barbara in my life right now. And so is the goddesses here. And so are you. Her energy is always here. And at the bowl, I mean, isn't it amazing? She hardly says much, but we hardly hear from her. But when she does, wow, it's profound. That's another miracle that I want to acknowledge. So here, to continue on with the healing message today, the death experience within a lifetime without fear. You know, when I got this message from Kahu, and I go, what? You want me to, is this the message? And I kept pondering and then about it. For 3 days, 3 nights, I pondered because he wanted this message out. And I'm wondering, because of the world, how the state of the world for so-called, Mother Earth, we needed this message. For you light workers, this must be an awareness that's going on because of all the chaos, right? We now have to face the death experience within this lifetime because, our friends will be going probably, right? And we'll know how to assist them because we know more about what's happening in the transition. Now, so I'm going to read the question and Master Kirael's answer. And this is taken from the book, The Genesis Matrix. Oh, I love that book. Chapter 7, Healing in Truth, Trust, and Passion, available at signatureselfhealing.com. And so, here is the question. The ultimate transition is called death. Is there a way of looking at this without fear? Kirael says, how Kirael answers this question. First, you might consider just how many deaths the average human experiences in a single incarnation. If you accept the changing of personalities as death, most of you die just about every 7 years. Did you hear that? Every 7 years. Kahu was really good at that. Every 7 years he changed, right? Every 7 years. And, I've known him for 55 years and on the spot every 7 years. And you know who also did that for him? Every 7 years was my son, Rick. Every 7 years. So I believe in the cycles of 7. Each time your higher self feels that its current vibration has learned all that is possible, it at a given level of awareness, it begins a methodical clearing of the present energy. It initiates new level of learning possibilities. Sometimes these are somewhat minor, at other times they are quite extensive. This happens on the average of every 7 years. So, according to Master Kirael, the average, there's many deaths within the average human experience in a single incarnation. It's called the 7-year cycle. It is commonly known that both female and male incarnation live very defined lives. Female will usually terminate at one life awareness and begin a new life around age 42. Males do this at age 49. But now don't hold me on the exact ages, for it happens anywhere within a year or so of the ages mentioned. Yet if you are or know someone around that age, take a closer look and you will see changes. Or if you have already passed that stage, think back and take another look. Most of you who have entered a new career or gone through some life-altering experience around that age. This is especially true for light workers. The ultimate experience of evolution is referred to as death, but actually it would probably be more accurately stated the other way around when one prepares to leave this plane of consciousness. It is called birth. It should be called birth. In a sense, death should be called the ultimate experience of freedom. I love that. The ultimate freedom, the ultimate experience of freedom. When one has completed all or as much as possible in this plane of existence, to elevate their awareness to the next level of learning. Refer to Kirael, the great chef, about suicide so as not to make any mistakes about that journey. To take it one step further, you will enter into a life review immediately following the death transition. In the life review, you will see that it has been completed. You'll see what has been completed and decide how much longer you will remain at that particular level. If there are third dimensional lessons still unlearned, the process of reincarnating must be agreed upon by all levels of consciousness, including the Creator. Soon all will view the death experience in its truest light. Death will not be seen as the opposite of life or as a journey be terminated. It will be understood that the death is a point of transition. It will evolve, seeing clearly the illusions of life incarnations and the possibility that exists beyond the confinement of the physical form. It is truly a wonderful journey that awaits all who chooses to use incarnation to evolve their energy. Be thankful that the vibrational space has been available for your light so that you could experience one of the most sought after journeys in the universe. To read more, look into the book, The Genesis Matrix, Chapter 7, Healing in Truth, Trust, and Passion. Thank you for joining us today. And for me, this message, because I'm in my 70s, and you know, my ego still thinks that. Do I really want to stick around for another 5 years? Because even more now that Kahu's not beside me in the physical realm. When Kahu left this earth plane, I said to myself, okay, I'm going to give myself 2 more years to clean up my mess on the third dimension. Here I am, after a year and a half. Oh yes, I still miss every Sunday. I tell you folks, I miss him, his physicalness terribly. I want to hug him still in the physical. But you know what? I've come to understand the pressure, what being on earth, walking on this earth plane, during this great shift, how valuable it is to my soul journey. how valuable it is to your soul journey. Whatever you're going through, the pain, yes, pain is, yeah, the heart pain, the physical pain, yes, we all go through that. That's what your soul needed to experience. But now, you as a light worker get to choose. Get to choose, and you say, enough. I must take that 5 or 50 steps to resolve those pain and give my soul. I decided to give my soul to experience fun, to experience my goddess sisters who love and support me, to experience not to be in depressed mode. Oh yes, I still miss Kahu, but I must take myself now out of the depression mode and stop saying poor me. Because when I know what I know, the preciousness of being on earth right now. And why? What I got from this message is that 7-year cycle. And yes, a lot of our friends will know that will not make it through the great shift. They will honor their contract here on earth and leave. But we need to support them as well. We need to support those people whose contract on earth has ended, so to speak. And so, but we, as light workers, as goddess light, we know there's much more to this lifetime. The light that we emit every day to the person right in front of us every Sunday. This is to you out there in internet land. We love sharing our love with you because we know firsthand there's miracles to be had here. There's a space that we created, a mastermind statement that we honor every night. We together create a space, a magical space for miracles to happen. I read, I love Einstein. He's in my sleep state every so often. He said that, I'm just going to paraphrase. He said, you can either look at life as it's all about miracles or not. So you choose, right? Einstein, who came up with who brought forth the relativity, what is it? The theory of relativity. Isn't that awesome? When he says that, you can either do this journey of life as magical or not. So you get to choose. Let's choose the magical part. And let's together create a beautiful space, a magical space where healing or healing miracles can happen. It is happening right now. Every night. It's happened to me the other night. I asked my goddesses to help me because I rarely ask for healing, right? To be in a bowl. But then I needed to release. There was so much heaviness in my lower chakra, and I had to ask my sisters to. I had to be in the bowl. I'm always giving the energy to the bowl. But I received the energy, and the miracles happened. The light, the next morning, I thought I could fly. But there's a gene. Remember, Master Kirael, I think in one of the recordings, we have the genes in us, the DNA, that we one day will be able to fly again. Huh. Do you remember that, ladies? Remember that? So feeling that weightlessness made me understand. And so did I go through a death process during that time? I probably did, right? Because I went into the bowl, releasing all the junk stuff, so to speak, and then the next morning, I felt anew. reborn again. So you can be reborn anytime. And you pay attention when you do the 5 or 50 breath. So I want to call up now. Pay attention to this one. She's passionate about this, her work. She is my inspiration for the 5 breath self-healing meditation. And I got that. What it does for me is I do it 3 times a day. It is my 5 and 50 steps to accelerated conscious awareness. Whoa. When that thought came into me, I said, whoa. And not only that, we age our soul. There's so many things that this 5 breath, the abilities that you can bring forth from a past life, that you can utilize here to make yourself a happy one. Isn't that cool? Of course, yes, we have to heal through the pain. But thank God I have the 5 breath self-healing meditation. So my passionate purple goddess, Corinna. Accelerate those.
Look, I'm walking. You think that's really, of course you're walking. But last week, and I want to echo what Patty's saying, this magical healing bowl at 11:30. Folks, get your prayer requests in here. Get your healing requests, because this is miracle territory here. This is amazing. I mean, I had really, and of course I do my 5 breath self-healing meditation 3 times a day. I had come into a space where I had gone into the medical world for, X-rays, scans. How come I can't walk? And I wanted to understand what's going on inside my physical body. And I think we get drawn into that world and we forget that we live in a magical world. And signature cell healing, Master Guide Kirael always said, it's not magic, but magical it is. And when I received this long distance healing from my goddess sisters last week, I mean, it's like what Patty said, I woke up thinking I could fly. I was going to fly. And here I was, barely walking full on pain. And the next morning was so remarkable. My husband looked at me and said, "Hey, what happened? How come you're not hobbling, or how come you're not complaining, or whatever?" He noticed, of course. So, what a celebration of healing. What a beautiful celebration of the goddess light and the potential that we have. We were talking yesterday in the graduates online review session that we have every month for first steps to signature cell healing. And we talked about the limitless possibilities, the limitless potential we have as humans when we weave in the 6th sense into our 5 senses, and we start to connect in this wonderful, amazing grid of consciousness that exists around the earth plane and that we're all connected into. And this is how we connect in for sleep state programming, for healing, for anything. So when we send you healing light from the Honolulu Church of Light, we're connecting into that weave and finding you and healing you. So I personally felt that this last week. I'm eternally grateful because I had my next death and rebirth experience. I mean, I've had several of those in my life, including car crashes and trying to get out or whatever. And I just want to briefly address, before we do the 5 breath self-healing meditation, a question that I saw in the chat. Is like, how do we know? The question was something like, how do we know when the journey is complete on this earth plane? And I thought that's a great question, because Kahu addressed this in the workshops. Yeah, I could see the slide in front of my eyes because I've used that slide now myself. And it said, while you're so intently doing the journey and doing the 5 or 50 that Patty was talking about, the 5 or 50, and immersing yourself in the beauty of life on earth, you are going to, all of a sudden, you'll come to the end of your journey. But that will be the end of your journey at that time. Until then, we're doing the 5 or 50. We're healing ourselves and aging our souls. So the focus is not, for me, when does it end? The focus is, what am I doing now to enjoy my life and to share healing with all of you, or helping Mother Earth in this great shift in consciousness. And then when it's time, I'll leave. I'll leave. But I sure wanted to leave last week. I only said it once to take me out of here because I was ready. But I rethought that now. So thank Goddess for the 5 breath self-healing meditation and the healing light of the Honolulu Church of Light. So what we're talking about is a 5 breath self-healing meditation, and we here do it 3 times a day. I personally do it 3 times a day or more because I need it and I love it, and it is like a window into the consciousness and into my higher self and the guidance. And when I do that, I have that safety. I'm creating that bubble of light around me that is that safe space for healing myself and understanding what my next steps are on the journey. So we do a particular type of breathing that Kahu taught us, and that's bringing in the golden particles through the crown chakra with the inhale through your nose, and then in the pineal where the signature cell is with the blueprint, they change into white light, and you bring it down into your heart and weave all 4 bodies together: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. And then on the exhale, it goes up your shoulders, down your arms, and out your palms, and into the part of your body that you're healing. And as you're doing this, you're activating your cellular consciousness and the beauty of the love that brought you here for your journey on earth, and awakening to your purpose and the healing journey. So there are 5 hand placements, and we start at the crown. So you put your right palm on top of the crown and the left palm on top of that. And just take 5 deep breaths here. And the first one, direct it just into your whole cranium and light up all the neurons in your brain, all the neural connectors. And you keep breathing here. And now direct the flow into your frontal lobes, where we see our journey going forward. And another breath now into the midbrain, where we have the memory centers. Light up the hippocampi and the memory centers there. And take another breath and direct it to your hindbrain, where we have the fight, flight, or freeze, our ancient reactions to fear. And another deep breath here, and just light up the whole brain and just feel the relaxation and release any tension or stress that you have in your mental body. And when you're complete there, you can go to the next placement at your eyes and gently place your middle and index fingers on your closed eyelids. And breathe 5 times through your fingertips and light up the whole eye socket. And these cells here change regularly. Kahu always said every 48 hours. So light up the cells in your eyes, the whole eyeball. And take another breath now and send the light through your fingertips and into your retina with the cones and the rods, and just light that up. Take another breath and send the light into the optic nerve and light up the optic nerve with the intention of strengthening it and improving your vision. And another breath now back to this magical vagus nerve in the back of your head, which connects into the parasympathetic nervous system. And take another breath and send it back to the vagus nerve now, and let it light up the whole parasympathetic, all the nervous systems, all the nerves, and it touches all the organs in every part of your body. And just feel the relaxation, feel the flow that you're creating. And when you're complete at your eyes, you can go to the next hand placement at your heart muscle. Place the right palm down, left palm there with the thumbs pointing up. Take 5 deep breaths. Lock the breath to weave all 4 bodies. Exhale through your palms and light up the heart neurons, which are so much more powerful than the neurons in our brain. The next 4 breaths through your heart muscle and send it up to the thyroid in the bottom of your neck and light and balance your thyroid. Another deep breath through the heart. Now send it through your thumbs to the thymus in the top of your chest, where we have a lot of the childhood memories and overflow from the blueprint, and into your lungs. Another deep breath through the heart. Light up the lymphatic system in your body. And another deep breath here, and just light up both breasts with healing white light. So your whole chest area, this whole heart energy is now expansive, expanding into your 4-body weave. Next, at your stomach, the 3rd chakra, right palm down, left palm on top. Take 5 deep breaths and just feel the relaxation as you send light into your stomach and release any tension here. Lock the breath on the next one and send your light through your palms and now into the liver and the pancreas and heal these important organs here. Another deep breath and send the light through your stomach and back to your kidneys and release any fear or any tension. Another deep breath and send the light into the other organs here in your abdomen, the gallbladder, the spleen, and light up this whole area. And one more deep breath and send it down into your small intestine, starting to activate your digestive tract. So when you're complete there at the 3rd chakra, go to the 2nd chakra, right above the pubic area, and just begin to breathe your first breath to light up this whole lower chakra area, to release anything that you feel is ready to be released. Another deep breath and send the light through the 2nd chakra, and now light up your colon, continue activating your digestive tract, send the light all the way through the colon, out the rectum. Another deep breath and send the light into the reproductive organs, so into the prostate for the men, into the uterus, the ovaries, the cervix for the women. And now light up again this lower chakra area and light up your urinary tract with the bladder. And take one more deep breath just to light up this whole lower chakra area. And now feel this beautiful space of love that you created for your self-healing. And feel now get the guidance in this space, continue your meditation, continue healing yourself in other areas, and learn more about the 5 breath self-healing meditation and all the wonderful techniques created for us to heal ourselves and age our soul by Kahu Fred Sterling by going to signaturecellhealing.com. I hope to see you soon in an online workshop coming soon this summer. Aloha. Thank you.
Thank you, Corinna. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Aloha. Hello, welcome. Today, we want to do a little bit of a different intention here. So, being that so much is going on in the world out there, I thought that maybe we could, instead of working on healing ourselves, yes, Patty? Hi, I'm Joanne. I'm a Blue Goddess sister of this Honolulu Church of Light group and church.
And what's your specialty?
And I bring in codes to help with healing, basically healing self, and it's evolved into also healing land. So today we're going to focus on land healing for Mother Earth. Thank you, Patty.
Patty.
You're so funny. Gotta love her. She's a Blue Goddess too. So, okay, today we're gonna focus on Mother Earth healing for the land. I came up with a code for the land, and I would like to show this code to you. So I want to ask you, if you can help to bring peace on earth, would you? So this is something that we can do to help Mother Earth. So if Gail Jan can focus in on this code for the land. So as you see this code, we're going to plant it in to, we're going to work on Lemuria, which is here in the Hawaiian Islands. So if you could all just, when we do the meditation, and I invite you to please come and join us, it will ripple out. So our intention is to plant the land healing code into Mother Earth here in Lemuria, the Hawaiian Islands, and ripple it out around the world. So what we would like to do is help and assist Mother Earth to release any tension and turmoil that she absorbs. So like a regular mother, she takes care of, a mother who takes care of her children whenever they're hurt, whenever they're hurting, she helps them. Whenever they're feeling down and out, she tries to take on whatever it is to release it from her children. So Mother Earth is the same way. So she's absorbing so much, and there's so much going on that she's having a hard time. She's distraught and is having a hard time to release everything that she's been absorbing. So we're going to help a little bit here. Whatever help we can give, we're going to do. So if you could please join me by planting this code we're going to start with the Hawaiian Islands. So if you can see this code, close your eyes and let's do a meditation, and please, please come along, and I encourage you to help with this particular journey for Mother Earth. So plant this code. But first of all, we want to do the eternal love code in our hearts, and we want to do the thymus healing in our thymus gland, because that is also going to help us to be in a loving space to be able to do this land healing code. So let me show you really quick in case you forgot, or in case you're new and tuning in. This photo is showing you the eternal love code, which is here for your heart. Place that in your heart, and you can use this anytime. Also the thymus code, which is right here in the thymus, the upper part, right here. You can see the image that's in there. Plant that in your thymus, because this is going to really help you to balance, center, and awaken every part of you that we need help with. So once you get this, plant it in yourselves. I'm going to bring the land code back, and then if you can please close your eyes.
Where are we putting it?
We're going to put this in the Hawaiian Islands, so you can. Which part?
Yeah.
Which
We have a
part?
target land.
Okay, so the target, Patty would like us to target one particular place, so we can select, what I'm gonna say is Haleakala, because Haleakala is the highest top of Lemuria that was saved during the cataclysmic that sank and went under earth, all of the other parts of the earth. So we're gonna plant this at the top of Haleakala, put it into Haleakala. You can research that a little bit later, but we can intend it to go there. As it goes there, we can ripple it out to all the Hawaiian Islands. So close your eyes, take a deep breath in, breathe in deeply the Father God Creator's light from the heavens, who's Father's sky. So we were going to bring the bright light down from Father God our Creator to the top of our head, down to our bodies, down your spine, as the light ripples out into every cell and every branch from your spine, touching all of your organs. Bring that light all the way down your legs and circulate it back up as you keep breathing, inhaling deeply that white light to prepare your body to be able to work with the planet and the entire cells in your body. So as you breathe in deeply, we're going to focus on the land. We're going to light up this code as you plant this code into Haleakala. Imagine it going down into the earth and just lighting it up with that light within you. Send your goddess light. Send your love, that deep love that you have within your heart. Just light up that code that you just planted into Haleakala, into the islands of Lemuria. As you keep doing that and lighting up the code, intend for the vibrations and love of that code to vibrate out through the planet around the entire world. And as you vibrate that light out from the ocean to the land, just touching every part of the world, you can intend to stop also to light up Lemuria and Gaza, to light up Russia and Ukraine, to light up the United States, where we're having all kinds of flooding and storms and earthquakes. And around the world, anywhere around the world that you feel, you can stop there and send the vibration and the light to wherever it is that you feel or drawn to help heal the land, to help to release. This code is going to help to release the tension and that all of that turmoil that Mother Earth absorbs for us as we, her children, create all of that. So she is in distraught, and we just want to help her to release all the tension and turmoil, or as much as we can help. As much as we can help her. She's ever so grateful, and she will definitely show you her appreciation for all that we do for her. So as you breathe deeply into the code, lighting it up, rippling it out around the world to whatever place you feel is so needed, we can make a difference. So remember this, come back to this meditation. You can do this anytime, place it anywhere that you feel would benefit and help Mother Earth. So as we come to a close, please bring your intentions and mind and energies back to your body. Take deep breaths in and out. Come back to where you're sitting. And I want you to also send your energy from the root chakra, from the back of your spine down to Mother Earth, to ground. Ground yourself. If you have a plant, touch your plant. If you have sand, grass, put your feet on the land and just ground yourself. If you have anything grounding to eat, you can have that too, to be grounded while we do this. And your energy is still working and circulating. So when you're back, are you back? Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining on this meditation. Mother Earth is ever so grateful. We are grateful for you too and your contribution to help to heal yourself, heal the world, and we heal the planet as well, as while we're in the process of doing that. So I love you. Now Mahina Ku will help with the vowels, because we're going to go into heal yourself, the healing for you out there into that segment. Then Patty will come up and lead that part. Thank you.
What we want to do is we want to create our collective consciousness so we can focus our intentions on all the requests that we have been receiving. So we're going to do this with our vowels. Okay.
This part is, let's take a deep breath. And we bring our 4 bodies together for this next segment. I hope you can feel the passion of the goddesses that was brought before you. To share their specialty, their specialness with you. Corinna, Aldine with her Lemurian voice, Barbara with her awesome shares. Amazing. And I must say, and I want to bow to you, Blue Goddess of the codes, that she got to this point because she was dedicated to healing herself. In the healing of herself, she's healing the world because she discovered her specialness, which she is sharing with the world today. And there's more to come. I promise you, there's more to come from Aldine as she begins to understand what her specialty is. What's her name now? Corinna and Barbara, her specialness. See, we weave them all together and we present it to you every Sunday, the first and third Sunday of each month. So I'm really, really proud of that. And Kahu, who trained us, so to speak, right? Trained us in a sense that he didn't say, do this, do that. He always said, grow your love. Grow your love in Goddess light. And that's what we did. And he said, this bowl here, he coined the phrase, everything can be healed in love. And so, to that person that asked, how do you know when you know? We started off like that too. How do we know what we know? How do I know what I know now? share with you is through the 5 breath self-healing meditation, being committed to the 5 breath, 3 times a day, you will know. Because my knowing could be different from yours. And I promise you, this is a grand promise. The more you're committed to healing yourself, the more you will know what you know. I promise you this. And the way to do it is there's a prayer that I love. I say it twice a day. It's Master Kirael's prayer for the beauty. I say that every night, every morning and every night. That starts my day. And so, and do the 5 breaths as well. So you will know when you know. There will be no question about when you know, when you know when you know. There will be no question, because your heart will be solid in that knowing. And no one in this whole wide world can take you off that center of knowing. I promise you. That's a promise that I can guarantee because of where I am today. So good luck with that journey. I tell you, the 5 breaths, the codes, oh my gosh, the codes that Joanne brings forth. Work with that. It's fun. It's really, really fun. And I got an aha today with that code, that land code. I'm going to be using it for where I live. Isn't that cool? Because there's a spot in my house, especially in the kitchen area, where every time I go there, I feel this whirlwind of energy. This seems to keep me off balance. That's why I don't really like to cook. Good excuse, right? And now you gave me an idea, and I'm going to be using that. Because crystals doesn't, well, it worked for a certain time. But this code, I'm going to use it for where I live and see whether that makes a difference. So that's who I am. You know, somebody, even Kirael and Kahu, somebody present me with something new. I don't say, oh yeah, I know it works. I can only say it works when I do the journey. So I cannot wait to do that land code on where I live. And I know, knowing what I know, it will work. So now comes the healing time. So we take another deep breath and we call on the God Creator, the Christ consciousness of peace, and the Goddess wave of love to hold us in their Trinity, in this Trinity of love, while we do the healing. So we ask, Patrick, will you come on the chair? And you will send the blessings to all the fathers in the world. Okay?
Good.
And Gail? Sit. Why are you here? Sitting on this chair. Turn the camera. Let them see your aura, your bright aura.
I'm here because I want to not only be healed, but every single weave of that healing. I know there's something out there. Could be in the universe or the Creator. That's there for me to find.
And you know what you're going to find? Who are you going to find?
Me.
She got it, gang. She's seeking herself. Who are you? Next level. Who are you? Next level. Next level. And like I said, you are my miracle. You know how Kahu taught me long distance healing is I followed him every time he went out to do long distance healing. And he always said it doesn't really matter whether the person believes it or not, because the cells in your body, the cells in the human body, knows that love from what it was made from, the original love. So when it doesn't matter whether the person is too heady, so to speak, but I know you, and I know the people that he worked with. People don't have to believe in his work, but boy, does it happen. Does it healing happen? Because the cells of the body is always receptive to the love that you give it. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
That's why you're my miracle. My ongoing miracle. Because your cells, whenever I come here, your cells are so receptive to it.
Going like this, yeah.
No, it says, heal me. Awaken the chromosomes of youth and vitality.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah. And then it has to travel into your local brain. And that's where I think it gets stuck sometimes, because the ego gets involved. So, but Kahu always said it doesn't really matter, because one day the ego will understand it's safe with that heart energy flowing through the two hemispheres of the brain. So that's what I know. That's what Kahu taught me, and this what I've shared with you today. So are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Your cells in your body going, yay!
They're jumping.
Yes. So don't forget, every time we come here, we work on with you on the cellular consciousness, the cellular level. So amazing, 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 right?
Right.
Okay. So what I want you to do, because your husband is sick today and he's not behind the camera, could you take in the love that you feel, that you're bringing in, and you take it back out too. Take that love that you're bringing into yourself, have your cells absorb this awesome love, and then take it and send it to Paul, who is homesick today with a fever. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's start with the healing. You out there in internet land, if you're in the chat room. Oh, and sorry, our Santa Claus. I forgot about you. He's sitting here and
I'm here.
He's our
His-
male representative today.
Yeah.
He is here to represent the fathers. We want the fathers of the world, and we hold them in our beautiful light. Yeah? And you take it in for you alone.
No, take it in for everybody, all
No,
the
no, no,
fathers.
no, no, listen. Take in the love and let it be absorbed in every cell in your body, and then take it out into the world, to the fathers. Can you do that? Take it in first. What? Because you cannot give what you don't know, right? But if you know the healing love, you will, and let it absorb the cells in your body, and then you send it out. The beauty of signature self-healing. Okay, so we will like the goddesses come over, and and Aldine. See, the goddesses all merge as one now, so I'm having problems with their names. So, Aldine, do your magic as well. go deep into your Lemurian heart and bring that tone out. And you out there, share your love with these two people, and I will take that love and send it back to you. You give and you take, you receive. You give and you receive. Keep that cycle going throughout this healing. Take it in, Gail. Take in the love. Take in the healing love. What kind of love heals? Is the kind of love, now I want everyone to think. There is a kind of love that brought you to tears. And you were so receptive of that love. And it's in your cellular consciousness. I want you to draw that out now. Take a deep breath and draw on that love. Some of us, it's that love that brought us to our knees in love and gratitude, that feeling that never goes away. It's always there, lighting up our hearts. Bring that love, give that love away now to these two people. And I take it, this collective love that we're receiving here at the Honolulu Church of Light, we call the beauty, and I send it back to you. And open your heart to this love, this oneness. Bring it in, give it out. I take a deep breath and collect them in oneness and bring it back to you. Take it in, give it away from the depths of your knowing, from the depths of your heart, this love. Bring it, focus it in this direction, and I bring it in oneness, and I return it to you. And it also, I see the cells of your body absorbing this love, this oneness of love. Ah, Mama. From this book that I got for my birthday. Up. Sit. Sit. Can you tell me your experience about bringing the love into yourselves and then out to Paul?
It felt like a wire, and it was turning like this.
Going counterclockwise?
Yeah. And I needed that to hold on to the body. But the body wanted to let go. And I said, no, no. So anyway, that's what I saw
Awesome.
and felt.
Okay.
Felt safe.
You felt safe.
Yeah.
Awesome. So this water represents, from this book I got from, like I said, this from my last birthday. It was a book of magic. And when I opened the book, it says the magical force that flows between heaven and earth is water. Wow.
Yeah.
So, you are reborn today.
I loved it.
You are reborn. Water, with this water, is a form of baptism. And I'm going to put it at the top of your head. And I'm just going to kind of, I sprinkle it here. In a counterclockwise. And I want you to take it in. This newness about you into your heart. And like in a figure 8, I want you to take this energy into your brain to envelop this brain, your left and right brain. And I want you to feel the oneness of the two hemispheres. Can you feel that? Can you feel that? And you send this feeling of balance and harmony to Paul. Take a deep breath. Awesome. You put that for your vagus nerve. Okay.
Thank you.
And for the fathers of the world, what was your experience?
Well, I pray for all the fathers in the world for a good day with them, and I ask for all the new fathers that have just became fathers today for new fathers to happy Father's Day. And I also said a prayer for all the fathers up in heaven above, and all the fathers that are in our lives that have passed. I wish them a happy Father's Day also.
That made me want to take a deep breath. It touched me deeply, deep within my cellular consciousness. So I shared with you this water, blue water from Lemuria. And I sprinkle it over the top of your head. And this Father's Day, may your wishes come true. I want you to take this feeling and share it with the fathers of the world. And I see yourselves absorbing this newness about you. And also for your vagus nerve. And so it is. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Dean, did we put our mastermind statement in the bowl the last time? Okay. Even with the revision for Joanne's one? You remember? Okay. Thank you to all those people. Let's take another deep breath. That was great for me. And we send you to those who participated in the chat room, sending their love our way, and then receiving the love that was returned back to you in 100-fold. So I thank you for that. So I thank you to all the people that submitted their healing requests. Oh, we got one? Okay, well, we have a lot of requests for families. So Alice, thank you for, oh, Susan, okay, for her family. I'm sorry. For family Alice, her sister, and for Dawn and Holly, Kaylee, and Jackson. And so we have you covered. And then, how about the goddesses that will sit in? Huh? Okay. Do you know where she is? Oceanside. Oceanside. Didn't I give it to you?
No.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm looking for that. Would you tell the people who you're healing today?
We received a healing request from AK is your name. Thank you for sending in a healing request for Ronica. Ronica Kedia, who's 26 and is in India. So thank you. We are worldwide. We will reach out to you. The request would be to pray for Ronica and her health and happiness and success. Pray for her healing process from addictions. We're going to pray that you find your life partner soon, and that that Ronica comes out of all kinds of the negative and negativity and depression. So we're going to send Ronica a lot of love. Susanna?
We received the healing request from April G, and she's requesting prayer for Autumn G, who's 16 years old. She gets sinus infection that leads to bronchitis once a month. She has severe asthma, had pneumonia last month, has bronchitis right now, and she's feeling very sick. So the prayer is for her to be healed. She lives in Missouri, and I looked on the map and know where she is, and I will direct the energy there. So the angels, the goddess light, and the child wave consciousness are creating a trinity of love around Autumn.
Okay. I have the honor to heal the wounded today. And I consider myself part of that troop. So first is for Miss C, Christina, who has a wound on her leg, and it's been there quite a while and is painful and dangerous. And then there's, this could be the same one, you know.
Can it?
Yeah, it could be. Yes, so I think it's the same.
Okay.
Look at lower right leg. So we got you in California there, Christina. Thank you so much for your healing request.
Sue?
She did.
I don't know, she did.
She did.
Okay, so we have it, and I will hold the rest. Those of you that submitted for, let's see, I'm holding the rest, holding your healing for Damaris and Feliot and Jordan. So he's requesting from Las Vegas, he's requesting for family healing. So I will hold those hold the ones for family healing. Now, we acknowledge their healing today, but the work The work is done every 11:30 in the healing bowl. So if you submitted a healing request, I pray that no matter what time at 11:30, no matter at night, whether in any part of the world, come to this place and energize your healing request. Help us do that. Okay, ready? And same as before, for those of you in the chat room and the internet land, if you're there, get in touch with that love that heals. And if you're wondering what kind of love what is that love that heals me? Go to your heart and ask the questions. Not the brain, go direct to your heart and ask the question that you want to bring forth, the kind of love that heals. Mama Uno. Okay, because we're limited in time here in the third dimension, let's skip. I skipped the part of sharing, and then I will sprinkle you with water on behalf of the people. Okay. Okay.
To Veronica. Evening peace and love. This one. Little veil. Okay, thank you.
Christine.
Ask and you shall receive.
As of this day you are reborn to new life awareness. Ooh, your cells are so happy.
Can I just say something about Christina? Have a ripple out to Veronica. Can I say something about Christina?
Sure.
Christina, did you know that there is a whole corps of signature cell healing angels that just came in and each took a particle of light and put that in the wound, and they created this lattice around the wound for the healing to progress for you? And do your 5 breath self-healing meditation and then go to the wound and light up that lattice that the angels created. That's something new that I saw this time. Signature cell healing angels.
Wow.
They're there for you, Christina.
We graduated.
I think so. We got a whole corps.
Oh, we don't have to work hard anymore.
Send the angels.
Oh, April, thank you for sending the request for Autumn. And the message is to take time, spend time with her and breathe together. Especially when she's having a hard time. It's a heart chakra area, send a lot of love to her heart chakra. And that, yes, there are signature cell healing angels surrounding her too.
And when the
Amazing.
heart chakra, set it up to the brain, that the ego get used to that heart chakra, the energy of the heart, and you get more mileage.
Autumn, we love you and will enlighten your prayers.
And so it is.
So
And-
I want to share really quick while we're sharing. We are sharing. So
We
for,
can't help it.
For Ronica. Ronica,
Okay,
this
we're
is,
gonna be here for another 20 minutes.
Ronica, this is
This
what
is great.
I got from you, okay? Or for you. Just choose love. Choose love. There's so much confusion as to how you should be and who you should be. Be you and be love.
Awesome.
It'll melt away everything
Had
else
to share that.
when you choose love. Thank you.
Yay.
She is a goddess that comes from heart. And if you come from heart, your specialness will show itself.
Thank you. Thank
She
you.
helped me a lot, especially with the sinus code.
We help each other.
Okay, my
Okay.
dear, awesome, the 3 awesome goddesses. That who is of service to you every night at 11:30. Okay, let's do the healing mode. Okay. Who would like to stand in for Paul? I want you to do you. Please. Share the heart. Share your heart. Right here. Call on the heart. Kahu. Share that heart. Kahu, we ask you to bless the people. His newness. And your prayer request, I got an idea. Those of you in the chat room and in here, think about the most impossible dream you've ever thought of. Impossible dream. And take that thought and place it in this bowl. Right now. Right now. Impossible dream. They come true. I know. And these 2 people bring forth Kahu's energy. He loved doing this every Sunday when he was in the physical, and more so now because that love that he's still sharing with us in the goddess life. Joyce, your prayer goes in here as well. Thank you. Any message from Kahu?
These are all the prayers that we're putting into this bowl today. In spiritual life, this bowl is smoking.
Sue?
So we wish for all the prayers for everybody that we put into the bowl and everybody else too.
Message from Kahu.
We are one in the Creator.
And Aldine? This is for Kahu. Okay. Who is next? That was really awesome. So, those of you who've submitted prayer requests, if you would come here every night at 11:30 your time and energize your prayer requests, that would really accelerate your healing wishes. And if it's not too late to place your impossible dream in here. I have one, and I'm going to put it in there before I leave today. Okay. Announcements. We have the next time we'll be together. It will be on the 7/7 July. Wow, 7/7. And it's a Sunday service, so be here for that. We'll be here for you because we believe that together we create a magical space for miracles to happen. Amen. And there's no conscious creators for this month. There's issues that still has to be worked out, so I'm sure everything's possible.
It's donation bowl time. Everything is possible. Our dream is to have funding for what we need to do here over at Honolulu Church of Light. So we ask that you please help us with that and to bring to fruition. If you just close your eyes and join me in a bowl prayer, the healing bowl prayer for contributions and donations. We ask that you surround this bowl and just shine your light into this bowl. And we ask for an abundance of donations coming in and overflowing to help us to create what we would like to create for you out there and to continue to be here for you. We ask for your donations and ask those around you, friends and family, people who are in need of help and healing. We ask for this and more, and so it is, and it is done. So thank you very much. As I pass this bowl around, please remember to go to, if you would like to donate, go to honoluluchurchoflight.com and push the donate button and get to that area where it's there somewhere. I'm sorry, I can't. What is it? honoluluchurchoflight.com/donations, and you will find a place there where you can click and donate to us. So thank you very much for all that you contribute and donate. We appreciate it. We love you from our hearts, from our hala, which is home, hale, from our hale to your hale. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you everyone in here for your donations. Mahina Ku?
Okay, now what we'd like to do is to bless the beauty and to bless ourselves. Nice deep breath. This is a very ancient prayer of blessing. E o umai kia imai kapo mai e nana ia mai kaleo kako. Mai luna alala mai kai kihi a kai kihi mai kai kina ke komohana mai kaukai makai kona vao. Kia ia malama ia e pali aku I nā ho'opili ki ani ko kako no hona. Everyone together. Amama wanoa. Our prayer is free. And now take a listen to number 3, passion. And and we're gonna listen to Kirael.
Let
giving us
yourself
some
drift
meditation.
into the beautiful relaxation of a short meditation. For you'd ask me, Master Kirael, why do we always end on a meditation? For I would love nothing more than before you go back to the beginning of this recording to try to hear it once more in a newer and brighter light, that you understand the level that you've understood so far. That being said, imagine, if you would, standing at the very bottom of this huge mountain. Imagine, if you would, imagine your physical presence. Imagine yourself ready to climb that mountain. You got spikes in your shoes, and you got the right kind of gloves, and you got helpers, and you got ropes and things like that. And now you got to climb the mountain. Imagine, if you would, as you're standing there looking on the highest mountain, that all of a sudden you begin to float just gently an inch off of the ground. And then you begin to rise. And as you begin to rise, you see the mountain passing before your eyes. And all of a sudden, you find yourself atop the snow peak part of this mountain. You feel no cold, just the beautiful sunshine and the most clear, crisp air you've ever breathed. And as you settle down at the very peak of this mountain, at the very top, and you begin to express to yourself what a magical journey life is. How did you get to this mountaintop without hardly even trying? And you start to understand that it was passion that lifted you from the space where you were and brought you to where you are this moment. So as you begin to feel the great awareness of success, look before you, my friend, and see a mountain twice the size of the one you're standing on. And as opposed to thinking all the horrible thoughts like, oh my God, another mountain, think of the beautiful Creator who created it for you to be able to make the journey. And imagine with me, if you would, on top of that next mountain is that one thing that you've tried for all of this life. Whether it be the perfect relationship with the perfect person, whether it be the money you've searched for, but knowing that it's on top of that next mountain. And then let yourself realize the beauty of the mountain you've climbed and the knowing the next one before you. And as you simply relax, you begin to see everything that you desire is already on the mountain in front of you. Simply relax, relax, relax.
That touches my heart. And they're still with us. They're still with us. So in closing, I want to share this. Here in the Honolulu Church Light, the presenters, the goddesses that came before you, even Patrick, he's a goddess. He represents Santa Claus, the goddess, the ultimate goddess. I like to think that. See, what it is when your thought can be, if you can use your thought to evolve your life, anything's possible. Anything. Now is coming to a time where we're going to have to prepare our preparedness for 2025 has to rev up a little bit. You can feel it. I can feel it. And at the beginning of the year, I thought, oh gosh, another one. But no, today I embrace it. And I say, bring it on, because we got the tools. We have the tools. And we got a mastermind here at the Beauty that says, you can do it. You can heal. You can heal. Here's another thought that I hope you can take this to to the next Sunday. Work with it until we meet again. Master Kirael says the cycle of life that we live in here in the third dimension is a cycle based on balancing duality. That's what we're always doing. So we're balancing our life with our 7-year cycles. But you know what I've discovered? When you're in the you're really taking your wanting to know what your goddess energy feels like. It seems that 7-year cycle comes every 7 days.
Oh my.
Isn't that cool?
7 hours.
Oh, Barbara says every 7 hours. Okay. Woo. All right.
Every 7 minutes.
Every 7 minutes. All right, every 7 minutes. Okay. So, can you close your eyes? I want to share with you. Is it another thing that your heart can work with you? Yeah, that will kind of temper your ego a little bit, about changes. That it will welcome the change. Your 2 lobes of your brain. You're balancing the 2 lobes of your brain, which brings you more beautiful experiences while you're walking this earth. So Master Kirael says this is another short meditation. He said, take a deep breath. He says, imagine a cycle that gives you the opportunity to take your 5 senses, smell, hearing, touch, taste, and sight, all of which you brought here to this beautiful planet called Earth, and weave them together until they form a magical thread called the sixth sense. Then imagine that you could develop the future rather than see it. Or imagine that you could recognize the lessons that you have learned from the past rather than dwell in the past. Imagine feeling no regrets, no pain about the past, not feeling as though, oh, I want to forget that part. Imagine recognizing that every step that you made was in service to the God Creator. You'd understand that this sixth sense that you've woven together, in this you'd understand the time of Lemuria, where the heartbeat of Mother Earth was a way of life and not a curiosity. So check your heartbeat with Mother Earth, check your heartbeat with Father Sky, check your heartbeat with your Goddess Light, and know today that those hearing these words enter a new cycle of life, a cycle of awakening to the thread of the 6 senses. So, every day, be conscious to take your 5 senses and weave them together until you form that magical thread called the 6th sense. I promise. In this church, we make a lot of promise. If you do the journey, the 5 activity journey, that you will love your journey even more, and your knowingness about when you know that you know will expand in your wildest imagination. So may you know the magnificent power of your faith and the impact of your love in this world. So with that, I bid you aloha. Until we meet again, we have this mastermind is in the bowl. Come energize it every 11:30. We're here. I'm here. Kahu's here. And the angels, signature cell healing angels, they're here. all to assist us in our journey as we enjoy this life, this walk on earth, this great shift in consciousness. With that, I love you on behalf of the Honolulu Church of Light, Kahu Fred Sterling, and Master Guide Kirael. I am Patty Athena Sterling, in service to you.